G'day everyone, and welcome to Griffinix Tabletop Miniatures. Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, please don't forget to subscribe! And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all content released here on this channel. Now, I really appreciate you doing that, and if you like it, don't forget to give it a like. That really helps us out. Thanks. Now on with the video. In this video, we're going to be doing a quick unboxing and review of yet another Wargames Atlantic miniature box set. That is this. The Age of Reason Minutemen. Sorry, by the way, if you couldn't see that on the screen properly just before. I couldn't see myself, so I didn't know where I was holding the box. Anyway, these could be quite nice. Let's check them out. Okay, now here's the box. Now these, obviously, being for the American War of Independence. Very nice models. Just sake of saying, for those of you out there, every time I look at this box and I see this, the Age of Reason, as an Australian, every time I read that, the song just starts playing in my head. Just John Farnham, you know. For those of you who know, no. Okay, so the box is very nice. You got this nice photograph as well coming across down the bottom where you see the Minutemen fighting up against the Redcoats. Right. And you got the information on the back. Nice little bit of history on there. Now, unfortunately, I myself don't have any interest in playing the American War of Independence. For those of the United States, I'm not very interested in playing that. Again, I'm Australian. I live in Australia. We're not exactly reenacting American Civil War all that often. Although I do know people that do play it. Fun to watch. Not really my era. But that's okay. I brought this, once again, as another thing to use for my Silver Bayonet games. Now, they're not exactly Napoleonics, but they're close. And I think for the sake of my games, if anyone cares too much, they can, they can leave the doors over there. What I'm thinking of doing is using these as the main bodies and hats for my Swedish groups. And I was going to probably use the guns as well, and therefore their arms. But I wanted to change the heads. I wanted to kitbash the heads from the Swedish pike and shot box, if you've seen the video, and put them on here and just sort of have their hair going over the shoulders and stuff. I thought that would be cool because as close as I can get to an easy to build plastic set of miniatures that look like they could be painted up a little bit to look reasonably like the Karolians, or whatever they were called for the Swedes. I love the look of their uniform. I know that it's a slightly different era, again, but I thought for the rule of cool, and so everyone knows that that team is the Spanish team. Oh, not the Spanish team, sorry, what am I saying? Spanish. How many times have I said that? I wonder. Swedish team. One day I'll get it right. Anyway, enough of my yammering on. Now you know what I intend to do with them. Let's open the box and have a look at the plastic. Alright, set the box aside. Okay, so we've got 6 sprues, it appears, in here. Okay. So that means each of these is going to have 5 men on it, because it comes with 30. This does. Now let's just have a look closer towards the desk. Usually That allows us to see the plastic a little bit easier. Alright. So again, as you would expect from Wargames Atlantic, the plastic is very nicely detailed. Minimal flashing. Minimal mold lines even. I'm looking on them and I'm just not seeing much of them at all. But yes, I thought I could use these to do that, and if I had to, I could cut heads off, like the hats, and replace them, and etc. Oh yes, I think these will do wonderfully. In particular, I'll be using these pairs of legs at least. The ones with the little clasp on their little boot, or whatever that is, a little metal-looking little brassy bit. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'm guessing that each of the sprues is just the same. Yep, which is perfectly fine, because they come with everything on there and you can sort of see. And even in this one's case, it's telling you R, L, L, R. So you know which arms go on what side. There's some that might be a little harder to tell. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Didn't notice that at first. But yeah, these are going to be great. And obviously, for their intended purpose, if you were to use them for American War of Independence or something like that, I think you'd be pretty happy with the detail on these. That's very nice. Yeah, I couldn't complain about that. Yeah, I'm just very excited though, because I want to kit bash, and I love kit bashing miniatures. It's one of my absolute favourite pastimes within the hobby. Sorry about that knocking noise. It's just the box. Now, as I always ask, what do you think? Do you think this is a good kit? Do you play the American War of Independence? Like games, or...? Excuse me. Play any of those games, or anything like that at all? Be very interested to know if you could put that down in the comments below, and we can have a little bit of a chat. I'm really impressed actually with this kit. I actually think it's a little better, in fact, a bit more improved on from some of their earlier made kits. I've noticed the detailing is just that little bit crisper, and the plastic is a little less smooth. If you like, it's not rough. It's just not as it doesn't feel as slippery as some of the other plastic pieces. That felt more akin, a little bit closer to Games Workshop's feel on the plastic. Still a bit off from that, but much similar. I don't know if other people have had similar experiences or not, but that's just something I've noticed. When I did the British Riflemen, for instance, they were great, and I'm not going to complain about them, but the plastic was very smooth, and when it's really smooth and almost slippery, I find holding the parts that little bit more difficult. But with this one, no such problem. I guess I'll know more when I go to build them, but just feeling them whilst on the sprue and feeling the sprue itself, it feels, like I said, closer to Games Workshop plastic. So for those of you out there who may have started in Games Workshop games and miniatures and stuff, don't be afraid. It's very similar. You're not going to have any real issues. You can still use your same glues and everything, and yeah. Oh, I'm just so excited. I want to take this kit out. I want to take the other kit out and really start work on the kit bashes. If you'd be interested to see what I do with the Minutemen and the troops from the previous video, the Swedish pike and shot, Minis, if you're interested in seeing what I do with them, let me know down in the comments below. And I suppose I could do a video about bringing together my Swedish team for the Silver Bayonet. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave it there. And thank you all for coming along and watching this video here with me today. And yeah, I'm going to crack on some kit bashing. Yeah! If you have any questions for me or for the channel or for what I like to do in the hobby, anything at all, please put that down in the comments below and we can start having a conversation. And if you want to talk a little more, maybe share some inspirational images of our miniatures, our hobby, even our piles of shame, maybe our piles of opportunity, all of that fun stuff, I have a Discord. And I've started uploading a lot of my army's like miniatures. I've taken photos of them, I mean, and I've uploaded them on there. So if you'd like to check them out, feel free to do so. It should be up near the banner somewhere, I believe. Yeah, click the link and I'll love to see you over there. And again, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. That would really help. Again, I thank you for watching today. I'll catch you in the next one.